Section 14th. All-Out War Reinstatement Realm First Half. Chwila, Reinstatement? Myślałem, że Revenge. That's all, my queen. So they got Zhang Jue, did they? Well, no matter. You are not upset, my queen? Without Vice Commander Zhang Jue leading us, I don't know how. He's still here. Come out, Zhang Jue. Oof, was I dead? Looks that way, poor thing. How? It's either some sort of cloning technique or a noble phantasm with a similar effect. I don't care. The point is, Zhang Jue is still here. Isn't that enough? Yes, my queen. Now, what was I doing again? A pity this technique, or whatever it is, doesn't allow you to retain your other self's memories. Here, you left this for yourself in case something like this happened. Oh, I see. It looks as though I suffered quite a painful defeat. Indeed, I know this doesn't actually change anything important, but I can't abide the thought of them believing they can trifle with us and escape retribution. Shall we retaliate in full force then? Yes, we will follow the Reinstatement Realm's lead. Oh, might I ask why? The Reinstatement Realm is preparing to attack the Righteous Realm. It's obvious from the way they've organized their army. So they are not coming after us? No, it seems Konstantinos understands he needs to take risks. If his noble cause is ever to triumph over our wicked one. Johanna? Yes? It's not that I don't believe you, I do, but let me go over it again, just to make sure I understand correctly. Was this something told to you in no uncertain terms, or was it more ambiguous in detail? The latter. I received a divine revelation, which I then passed on to you, that's all. I'm afraid I can't explain it or offer any logical insight. I can't even be sure it wasn't entirely false. But you heard it all the same, yes? I did. It said, if you fight the Righteous Realm, your victory is assured. I will let you decide whether to believe it or not. Bradamante? Yes, your Imperial Majesty? What do you make of Johanna's revelation? Do you think we can defeat Charles the Great? I do. I believe that Charles the Great ruling the Righteous Realm is either an impostor, or that his real capabilities have somehow been sealed away. Why do you believe that? Because he never showed himself during that operation. The Charles the Great I know would never be that cautious. You think? If I were in his position, I think I would take every precaution I could and then some. If he had been summoned to run a nation, then yes, I could see that. But he would never act so timidly if he had been summoned here to win a Holy Grail war. He was always the sort to lead from the front no matter the circumstances. Then what about his two knights, Roland and Astolfo? Oj, miałem nadzieję, że tym guzikiem się nie może zbagować. Głupie gówno. They are the reason we believe the righteous realms Charles the Great is who he claims to be. Why would two of his 12 paladins knowingly prop up an imposter? You have it backwards. Propping up an imposter is exactly the kind of thing those two would do. We paladins always strive to live our lives according to our chivalric principles. And one of those principles is to always do what we believe to be right, even if it means acting dishonorably. And while we are on the subject, even if the real Charles the Great were there, if someone else were claiming to be him and he felt it was for a good reason, he wouldn't have a problem with it. He was just like that. I see. That just leaves one last factor. According to Moriarty, Kalia is currently hiding out in the Righteous Realm. And they can't possibly have the manpower to spare to send troops to the Revenge Realm as well. It seems it's time to settle things. Bradamante, according to assemble our troops. Bradamante, assemble our top officers. We are going to march on the Righteous Realm right away. Don't look so surprised. I know very well that I'm taking a major risk. But even so, we need to bring the fight to the Righteous Realm, and we must do so now. The Revenge Realm has just lost Zhang and lost a number of troops in battle against the Righteous Realm. It is the best, if not the only chance for us to strike. We need to take the Righteous Realm out now before they can grow any stronger. Is that clear, Johanna? Then I have just one request. Take me with you. But Lady Johanna, that would... I can't stand here alone doing nothing but praying. If we are going to take this risk, then we should bet everything we have on it. I don't want to just sit here, safe and useless, waiting to see what happens. It will be alright, I'm a servant too. Alright, but I insist you stick to providing support from the rear. Of course. I would never make trouble by trying to do something like fighting on the front lines. Then that's fine. I will stick to the front line, you to the rear. This shall be our first great battle since the foundation of our realm. Let's go make sure we win it. Agreed. I will go summon the officers right now. The winds of change has begun to blow. On this day the raised infant realm began working relentlessly to break free of the stalemate with their neighboring realms. Even if the other realms were to learn of their plans, they would be powerless to stop the reinstatement realm from riding to battle. What's more, Constantinos XI had another trick up his sleeve. A plan to drag Charles the Great himself onto the battlefield. Whether he was an impostor or not, it was a very simple plan, but that very simplicity made it impossible to counter. A few days after Zhang Zhue's assassination. Pardon me, what's this about the situation having suddenly changed? Yeah, what happened? Here, take a look at this. A manifesto? A communist manifesto. I see, so the reinstatement realm is openly declaring war against us, as well as requesting an audience with Charles the Great. Quite the bold tactic. I take it this is Constantinos' way of trying to drag Charles the Great into the battlefield? That's right. We received this manifesto from Reinstatement Realm soldiers during our skirmishes with them over the last few days. Needless to say, all the other servants in the Righteous Realm know about it as well. I see. Then you have no choice but to go to the battlefield in response. They don't? There's no way someone as legendary as Charles the Great wouldn't defend his honor, even if it meant acting a little illogically. A hero like that can get escape that need. What do you think, Count Vlad? I'd like to hear your opinion as well. We cannot ignore this manifesto. Our next battle with the Reinstatement Realm will be all-out war. We cannot even depend on our natural defenses to aid us here. Not when our opponent has also designated a particular battlefield. Can't we negotiate for a battlefield more advantageous to us? Quite so. Even if we cannot fight here, where we find... Where we have the greatest advantage, I would like to avoid a direct clash on an open field. All that aside, I am impressed at this manifesto's construction. Whoever wrote it has done a tremendous job of conveying both passion and level-headedness. It is exactly the correct way to strike at our pride in being Charles the Great's subjects and so force him onto the battlefield. Now that you mention it, there's been some rumors going around about Charles the Great being an impostor. Yes, we are aware. I've told the assassins to try and keep them in check. But rumors have a way of spreading, especially explosive ones like this. Is the Reinstatement Realm. They are taking the fight to us on all fronts. So, does this mean I need to go to the front line? We will need to hide your appearance, of course. If we do not, the other servants will immediately recognize you are a knight, not an emperor. We are planning to put up curtains around this carriage, just like we do here on the throne. As long as we are wary of assassins' assassination attempts when we go to the front line, I think it should be a reasonable solution. Yes, that should be fine. The problem is, who should we send there? Isn't it just gonna be Don Quixote? What do you think? I don't think me being there is a good idea. Just thinking about being on the battlefield makes my voice quiver. It would only be a matter of time until I did something strange. I don't think I could handle it even with Sancho there. I'm no longer capable of fighting on a real battlefield. Well, sir, then someone else will need to take his place. I'm afraid neither myself, Astolfo, nor Roland would be suitable. Our army already knows me as their general, and they are of course well acquainted with Astolfo and Roland as well. Huh? You? Are you sure about this?
Are you sure about that?
I wish I could say I can't put this on your shoulder. On your shoulders, but no, you are right. Of course, of everyone here, Mr. Marcisław, you are actually the best choice to pretend to be Charles the Great. Oh, hold on. You want to make Marcisław into Charles the Great? Don't you think that's a tall order? It would be a tall order regardless of who plays the part, and a dangerous one as well. There will doubtless be servants who attempt to kill Charles the Great. But Mr. Marcisław has ways of protecting himself against other servants. His summons. Precisely. Our master can use simple summons to call on other servants to fight for him at a moment's notice. What's more, he has amply proven his ability to command a multitude of heroic heroes across all the singularities and lost belts. Even if the enemy should take him by surprise, he should be perfectly capable of responding in turn. Yeah, alright. I guess if he can pull a good servant out of his hat, this might not be me totally crazy. By rights, it should be my job to keep my master safe from harm. But even if I had not lost my power, commanding the army would still require my full attention. Still, I could assign thousands of servants to protect you if you are to pose as Charles the Great. There are risks to be sure, but overall this plan does seem as though it could work. So, what happens if Marcisław can't do it for whatever reason? In that scenario, I shall just have to play the part myself. My disguised noble phantasm should help with that. But then, if you did that, Marcisław would still be staying close to you the whole time anyway, right? Indeed, he would. As I am presently a Chaldean servant, I cannot very well leave my master's side and go off on my own. So basically, it almost doesn't matter which of you does this. Correct. Oh, enough of this. If that's how it is, then we are better off just making Marcisław the new Charles the Great and having done with it. That way, the older servants would be far more likely to protect you than they would if you were just another attendant. We have another possible solution we'd like to recommend. Oh? What if we just run away? Run away? Us? Hahaha, good one, Lady Sancho. Huh? You are not kidding? We may not be able to run away, but the Chaldeans can, and perhaps they should. Running away, huh? I suppose this is an option. No way! Come now, is whining really the way to go about this? That is indeed an option, but taking it would only make the situation worse. We cannot allow a large singularity like this to inscribe itself in human history. It is just as much of a threat to humanity as the 7 singularities and 6 lost belts, and even unusual singularities such as Heian, Kyo and Tunguska. If only we could reason with them. Alright, Master. From here on out, you will play the role of Charles the Great. I will prepare a costume for you right away. Sir, you can be one of his Imperial Guards. Oh, a promotion. A demotion, sir. Don't you mean demotion? We have plenty of ways to change your voice. All you need to do is learn the gestures you need to make as a silhouette. I will start formulating our strategy for the battle right away. Roland, come with me. Yes, sir. Astolfo, I want you and Don Quixote to stay by Master's side. But be ready to fly into the battlefield on your hippogriff at a moment's notice. You will be our commando unit for this operation. Aye, aye, sir. I will do my very best. That just leaves the negotiations for the battlefield. Sancho, Holmes, I would like you two to handle that. The reinstatement realm has designated a wide open plain within their territory as their preferred site. Do what you can to keep us away from such a place. I think we can manage that. Oh? This is a classic negotiation tactic of the door-in-the-face variety. Door in the face? Huh? What you mean you don't know about... What? You mean you don't know about it, Astolfo? No, I don't. You mean you do, Roland? Of course I do. Holmes, would you mind explaining it to him? Oh, come on, you have no idea either, do you? It's when you open negotiations with a demand you know will be rejected, then work down to a more realistic but still advantageous one. People have made use of it since time immemorial. It's just like when merchants use impossibly high prices on certain items to make a slashed price look reasonable. Oh, now I get it. I've been ripped off like that a bunch of times. Why am I not surprised? Hey, I don't like haggling, it makes me feel guilty. I suspect the site Constantinos actually wants is an open field near the border between realms that gives them a slight advantage over us. And the site I know of that best fits that criteria is the Plains of Ani, right here. True, if I were on the reinstatement realm side, this is where I would want to fight the battle. And from our perspective it looks like a much better choice than their initial proposal, which only suited them. That must be their true aim. I can decide whether to loathe them for their cunning or praise them for their effort. I will do my best to find compromise for allocation that gives us an advantage. Let me choose a few possible sites now. Depending on the situation, I may join you for the negotiations as well. Alright, let's do this. The winds of change had begun to blow. Both the statement Traum and Chaldea were feeling the waves of history crashing down upon them. This singularity, almost imperceptibly small on a global scale, was on the verge of rocking the foundations of history itself. Heroes praised for their virtue, anti-heroes derided as monsters. Heroes who had slain 100 people, anti-heroes who had protected 1,000. Here they would do nothing more than try to kill one another. One could argue in a sense that this singularity brought equality to the world. With no national or racial differences to drive them apart, they were united in their desire to rebel against proper human history. And so even as they turned a blind eye to the futility of their bloodshed, or willfully embraced it, these men and women, all known to be heroes, remained locked in a vicious combat with no end in sight. Co jest kurwa? Ej, czy ja to rozumiem? Dobra, nie mam pojęcia. W dupie. I'm surprised the righteous realm sent you here as their messenger. Heh, it's because I no longer have my servant powers. We agreed that made me a fitting choice for an envoy, last Emperor of Rome. Nazywamy tą grupę serwantów, która właśnie się spotkała, the not so fond of Turks group. I'm not so sure. You know you are the one who whipped the righteous realm's army into shape. We know. Taking you captive may not quite have their strength, but it would certainly be a painful loss, no? You are thinking too small, Emperor, or perhaps you were just curious how I would react. I would never have come here if I was worried about being taken prisoner. My army's training is complete. I have absolute faith in their performance no matter who leads them. Besides, harming me now would be a stain upon the statement realm's reputation. What if I decide that I no longer care about keeping up appearances? Such attitudes can only be indulged up to a point. You have no choice but to let me return simply by virtue of who you are. Of course, things would be very different if the Revenge Realm did not exist. Right on all counts. Very well then, enough of this pretense. I've been told you wish to design a Sirmium for our battlefield, rather than the plains of Ani that connect our two realms. That's right. Did we not already say as much in writing? Surely you've given it thorough consideration by now. Any further time spent thinking about it would be wasted. The fact is, these negotiations were a foregone conclusion the moment you agreed to my visit. You argue your case quite eloquently, Dracul, or were you perhaps told what to say ahead of time? Indeed I was. While I could have handled these negotiations myself, why do so when there is more expert counsel to follow? Constantius turned the Count's request over in his mind. The Righteous Realm's choice of Sirmium came as a surprise to the Reinstatement Realm's servants in charge of military strategy. They all knew the Righteous Realm would never agree to fight in the plains of Ani. But they also expected the Righteous Realm would want to hold the battle in their own territory where they enjoyed strong natural defenses. If they had, Constantinos and his advisors would have agreed to those terms. Such a cowardly choice of venue would give credence to the rumors that Charles the Great was in fact an impostor. With the accompanying boost to his soldiers' morale, their experience, and a good strategy, Constantinos and his advisors were confident in their chances of victory. Instead, the Righteous Realm had designated a field within Reinstatement Realm territory. Of course, the field would not provide the Reinstatement Realm an opportunity to crush them under sheer weight of numbers. No, Sirmium was one of numerous abandoned towns on the border between realms. A town full of withered custom-made buildings and bounded fields that no longer served their original purpose. As soon as this town was suggested as a possible battlefield, Constantinos sent scouts to survey it. But by then it was already too late. What the... An imposing fortress now stood in place of the once abandoned town. Perhaps casters had constructed it in an instant, or maybe golems and servants had built it by hand. Erecting a castle overnight was an unusual feat for servants, but by no means an impossible one. His suspicions growing, Constantinos then sent out servants to investigate the remains of the other border towns, and found himself giggling at their reports. Towns that were once debris and rubble now played home to heavily fortified castles. Strongholds across the border were staffed with astonishing numbers of scouts. Constantinos had been hoping to face the Righteous Realm on their own land. He knew then added hardships would raise his servants' morale, and convey the impression that their opponent's ruler, Charles the Great, was an impostor. Together, those two factors would ultimately lead the reinstatement realm to victory. At least that was what Constantinos had thought. Of course, if Charles the Great proved not to be an impostor, that entire strategy would go right out the window. This is why Constantinos told no one his suspicions regarding Charles the Great's identity beyond a small handful of his most trusted officers. Regardless, he knew he had no choice but to agree to his opponent's terms. The Righteous Realm had chosen to hold the battle on Reinstatement Realm land, even if they had already completed their fortifications and were fully prepared to engage Reinstatement Realm forces. It would seem to an outside observer that the Righteous Realm had bravely chosen to make a stand in hostile territory. Were words to spread that Charles the Great had launched an invasion of the realm rather than the reverse as intended, the effect on morale would be disastrous. It seems you may have us bested in terms of preparing for the battle. Do you think our tactics cowardly? Not at all. Very well then, we shall see you in Sirmium. We shall meet you on the field and best you with sheer might. Yes, Your Imperial Majesty? Escort our guest to the border. Treat him with the utmost care. Understood. This way, Sir Envoy. Thank you, O Great Emperor. As one who hails from the same time as yourself, it will be an honor to face you in battle. I do not fight for honor. The next time we meet, you will receive no mercy from me. Perfect. I was just thinking the same. By the way, how is Charles the Great? I trust everything is well with him? Oh, I don't know if I'd say that. Just now, he's likely going out of his mind trying to decide what to wear to the war. Huh? When next we meet, Great Emperor, it shall be on the field of battle. Phew. Going around without a single servant for protection is even more nerve-wracking than I thought. Kadok, why are you going back to Fort Azagok? It's a good bet that no one's gonna bother us there now that it's been destroyed, right? Especially since Kriemhild's army is likely focusing all its attention on the battle between the Righteous and Reinstatement realms. And it looks like I was right, we've barely seen any enemy so far. What I mean is, because there's still something there. Holmes said the same thing, remember? That Fortress's Feng Shui wasn't meant to keep Zhang Zhuo safe. He wanted to protect something. I want to find out what that is. I think that's why Gordolf signed off on this solo mission. He knows there's still something there too. But going there alone, that's just... I'll be fine. Huh? It's just a hunch, but I get the sense I'm still not alone. So I'm just gonna go there, see what I can find out, and head back. I will be fine. Just don't forget to check in regularly. I know. Believe me, I don't want you using this collar to off me. I'm not going to do that. I'm just worried about you. Is something wrong? Nah, it's nothing. I was just surprised at how, well, human you sounded. What do you mean by that? I mean, your emotions are a lot easier to read now. Maybe you were always like that and I just didn't realize. Then again, maybe you changed after meeting Marcisław. I mean, he's nothing if not laid back. That's true. We've traveled a lot together. I'm human, so I feel like I need to do what I can to grow and change in the right way. Me, I hadn't changed at all. I'm the same guy I was when I got assigned to Team A, the same guy I was when I betrayed proper human history. I'm just afraid to die, so I will do whatever it takes to survive. Even if it means going against your master, the guy who saved the world and world. Betrayal after betrayal, and here I am, humiliated but still alive. Kadok, I know what you and the other crypters went through. I won't say you didn't have any other choice, but that doesn't mean you have to... Oh, don't worry about me. I'm just being angsty. Angsty? Yeah, believe me, I'd never accept death as long as there was any other option. Didn't I promise as much? Anyway, still half a day to go to the fort, huh? How's the war shaping up? Well, there's been some good news. The reinstatement realm agreed to our choice of battlefield. Yeah? Then I guess all that's left now is to fight. Right. Oh, and also... Oh well, hey, you see, Master's actually... out there? Znam ten strój. It's so imperial. Well, of course, you are supposed to be Charles the Great, so they designed to go with the 3 Gs. Decided to go with 3 Gs. Gold, Gorgeous and Glorious. If you are wondering, there's no particular reason they went with G words. The reason? The reason. Wahahaha. Great. Just what every emperor wants to hear. People laughing at how ridiculous you look. It will be fine. You need a good, ostentatious aura like this. Yeah, you will be fine. Totally fine. Probably, maybe. I'm so glad I got demoted to Imperial Bodyguard. You should change back to your golden armor too, sir. Really? Don't you think it's a bit flashy for a country bumpkin of a knight like me? Not at all, sir. You are an Imperial Bodyguard now, so you'd need to look the part. Now go on, get changed. Oh, alright. Ta-da! Now that's gorgeous. And golden. Wahaha, you think so? You know, I do feel more like an Imperial Bodyguard now that I'm wearing this. What a sign, seeing both of you dressed so dazzlingly. But aren't they gonna stand out too much on the battlefield? It will be fine, since we are going to have them both stay inside the curtain. Oh yeah, good point. Oh, your new outfits suit you both well. You really think so? Okay, even nobody else will say it, I will. You both look ridiculous. I wouldn't go that far. I love it, they are hilarious. Just what every emperor wants to hear. Now then, to business. We were fortunate our opponent agreed to our choice of locations for the battle. The odds are still stacked against us in pretty much every other sense though. Indeed, once again the loss of my servant powers is a heavy blow. But there is nothing to be gained from mourning what is lost. I will simply do what I must as best I can. Our soldiers are all at their stations, Count Vlad. Good. Oh, if it isn't Charles the Great. Hey there, Chuck. Verily, 'tis I, Charles the Great. You're gonna be just fine if you are cackling jokes like that. Master, would you take that outfit off for now? Is something wrong? This is the town where we will face off against the reinstatement realm. It will be wise for my master to survey the area and get a sense of the place. Roland, would you show him around? I would do it myself, but I don't wish to draw undue attention. You got it. Alright, master, let's get going, shall we? Caster, we need a banded field around this armory. Got it. I will start making a multi-layered banded field now. We need more enhanced explosive great bolts. Are they here yet? I have a message from the production team about that. They said, shut up, we are making them as fast as we can. Wanna say that to my face? I was just passing on what they said. Don't shoot the messenger. Darcie pizdy w języku berserkeraków. Oh, nice job, berserker. Just put the giant tree down in front of the gate. Out of my way. Here, Lancer. We just got more supplies. Good. Next we need to arrange everything so we have a clear 360-degree view from the building. Alright, servants, let's get to work. Okay, let's get all this stuff inside. Put your backs into it. Everyone's so fired up. Well, the big battle is coming up pretty soon, so... Marcisław, is that you? That voice. Hey, hey, guess who? O, rozpoznał go. Huh? Where did Roland go? Looks like he ran off that way. Anywho, I guess I ended up following you here without even realizing what I was doing. So you're about to settle things with one of the other realms, huh? Yep. Konstantinos, huh? Sure didn't expect him to go on the offensive. Do you know him? Oh no, just his reputation. Konstantinos, the last emperor of the Byzantine Empire of the Eastern Roman Empire. The man who kept Constantinople safe, only to end up fighting and falling in battle all alone. Now he's an emperor rebelling against proper human history. Can we beat him? Good question. Honestly, I'd put your chances of victory at 4 to 6. No, make that 3 to 7. It's not looking great. But now that things are in motion, you've just gotta go through with it no matter what. Can't waste time worrying while you are in the thick of it. If you can see a pitfall ahead, the easiest way to jump over it is with a running start, right? Course sometimes the horse just too big to do anything about. As for me, I'm afraid I'm still as useless as ever. Sorry, I can't help. I hope you don't mind too much. I'm just glad you are here. I see. Then I'm glad I've somehow stayed alive so far. Alright, I've got something for you to pass on to Count Vlad and Sherlock Holmes. From what I've seen, the reinstatement realm really means business. My bet is that means Pope Johanna will show up too. Her presence would be a huge morale boost for the reinstatement realm's troops. So watch out for that. Got it. Okay, I'm gonna get going. See you later, combat. Do you know that guy? He goes by Seton. Seton, huh? Anyway, you are probably wondering why I ran off like that. I can't really explain it. I just suddenly got the sense I'd be best if I kept my distance. Well, enough of that. I'm gonna keep looking around, make sure everything's in good shape. Welcome back, Master. Something on your mind? Juju's having a rough time. Stupid talismans. All I've been doing this whole time is writing talismans, writing more talismans, and writing even more talismans. It's endless. That does sound difficult. What about the town? How did things look there? I got a bird's eye view of the place, and it's definitely looking more like a fortress than a town now. Indeed. We have a great many large weapons designed to be effective even against servants. I admit I'm not very knowledgeable when it comes to war in general, much less siege battles. But I can certainly understand that this fortress is as heavily fortified as we can make it. Yeah, but those defenses will still only hold up against phantom spirits or servants without noble phantasms. Honestly, I could break through them myself if I really wanted to. And we certainly don't have numbers on our side. The enemy's army is 8,000 strong, with about 100 heroic spirits, whereas ours is 5,500, including heroic spirits. So the question is, can the city's defenses hold out well enough to make up for our numbers disadvantage? Or will our opponent break through those defenses, servants and all? I'm afraid it's impossible to say at this point. Fortunately, we have options open to us beyond just sitting and praying. Oh, like what? As they say, Mr. Astolfo, know thy enemy. Who is our opponent? How and in what way will they act? 8,000 is certainly an imposing number, but functionally they are a single army with a single will. I'm therefore able to better deduce their likely actions and motivations. Sweet, that sounds promising. Oh, that reminds me, I have a message for you, Holmes. So Johanna may be coming as well. I can see the sense in it. Given her pain, her ideals, and the importance of this battle, I say her proactive involvement in her realm's military is all but assured. Why would Johanna come? I suspect she feels responsible. She has no wish to rebel against proper human history, nor has her master inscribed in her the urge to do so. She is a perfectly ordinary servant from proper human history. Ha. My sins are many. People dying is a sad and terrible thing. People living is a noble, beautiful thing. To take the life of another is one of the most sinful things one can do. Does that sin fall on my shoulders? I'm a fictional person, a character made of dreams, delusions, hope and despair. Am I responsible if those concepts lead to people's deaths? Should I be? Of course I should. I am the cause of death and injury, even if indirectly. But even so, there's no denying that in this texture of reality, I am a being defined by its insubstantiality. My dreams, my entire life, was false. I feel as though everything about me has been rejected and tossed aside. I know it's unfair for me to vent my frustrations like this, but even so, I just couldn't see any other way to quell this anger raging inside me. Johanna? I'm ready. Let's go to war. I take the hand extended to me and set off for the battlefield. Though I feel the weight of my sins, though I know one day I shall burn for my crimes. For I am about to wage war. Będzie. Incoming message. Constantinos's armies got like 8,000 soldiers. I count 3,000 in the vanguard, 3,000 in the middle, and 2,000 in the rear guard. Constantinos XI himself has been spotted in the vanguard. Really? The Emperor himself plans on leading the charge? Unlikely. He's most probably there to wage a war of words. With our own Charles the Great. Znaczy no, w trakcie ostatniej, takiej kompletnie ostatniej krucjaty, pewien Władysław Warneńczyk, przywódca tej krucjaty, dowodził szarżą i niestety w niej zginął, zostawiając Polskę w 1414 z bezkrólewiem. Trochę szkoda. No ale Węgrzy do tej pory nas za to lubią. With our own Charles the Great. What are we going to do? Not to worry, I have already planned for this precise contingency. Astolfo, I trust your noble phantasm's horn can also be used as a regular horn. Huh? Oh yeah, of course. As long as I don't use it to activate my noble phantasm, it just makes horn noises. Then let's do that. I will also have a caster use a spell to amplify your voice. We certainly can't afford to send our Emperor to the front line the way they do theirs. I will tell you what to say. All you need to do is make sure that you speak clearly and without hesitation. Try to behave as though your every word is infused with absolute confidence and majesty. And toss in a dash of anger, the secret ingredient. Okay, I will give it a shot. I am Constantinos, Emperor of the Reinstatement Realm, and I request an audience with Charles the Great, Emperor of the Righteous Realm. Unless, of course, there is some reason why he cannot show himself. Was that an elephant? Silence! Silence! Charles the Great is about to speak. Charles the Great, I see, he must be having a caster amplify his voice. I ask once again, will you grant me an audience? No. I am one of the fathers of the world, and so I weep to know of your existence. Tell me, my sons and daughters, why do you rebel against me? So you refuse to show yourself? Have you turned coward? You are the only coward here. You wish to bring yourself relief by seeing me in the flesh. You wish to denounce me, to claim that I am an impostor so that you may have some peace for yourself as you enter this battle. But your scheme could only succeed if I were in truth an impostor. You come here, believing that I am an impostor. I'm certain rumors to that effect have already spread among your troops. Did you not once consider that this may be a ruse? If your soldiers truly believed that I am who I am, most would simply give up. And I am indeed Charles the Great, the father of Europe. Are you prepared to risk all on your intuition alone, Constantinos? Well done, you got me. It's true, if you are really Charles the Great, then my whole strategy will come crashing down before the battle even begins. Even if I'm certain you are an imposter, I can't afford to risk everything on a gamble. Then fight we shall, and once we are victorious, I will see who you are for myself. I shall see you on the battlefield. Oh man, that was exhausting. I can see that took quite a lot out of you. Still, you acquitted yourself admirably. Don't you agree, Count Lad? Indeed he did. Now, my master, or should I say Charles the Great? I shall do my utmost to lead our army to victory. May fortune smile upon you. You really are getting into the part. You can use farsight spells to oversee the developing situation on the battlefield. If you think your support is needed anywhere, please don't hesitate to provide it. Holmes, Don Quixote, I leave the rest in your hands. Move out. Alright, let's go over our plan for taking the castle once again. Yes, Your Imperial Majesty. There is a map of Sirmium and the surrounding territory. As you can see, the city of Sirmium used to be positioned right between the Reinstatement Realm and the Righteous Realm. The east gate is protected by the nearby forest, and the west gate is guarded by a stone watchtower. Yes, sir. However, the north gate, which is also the closest to us, is completely exposed. We would have to go well out of our way to attack the south gate. So what do we do? Well, the standard plan here would be to attack the north gate, but... Oh, you see my concerns. The absence of any apparent defenses there is a serious concern. We should expect the area to be covered in traps. Then what will you have us to do, my liege? We will wait for the cover of night, then attack both the west and east gates simultaneously. We will split the vanguard into two forces. Each will attack simultaneously. We may also send the middle guard into support if the situation calls for it. If all goes well, we will win in a single stroke. Yes, Your Imperial Majesty. I will decide the lineup myself. If circumstances change, I will bring up the vanguard's rear myself. Is that clear? Yes, Your Imperial Majesty. Glory to our Pope. How ironic that I now find myself attacking a stronghold rather than defending one. I suppose it just goes to show that life is full of surprises. So they are going to divide their forces and attack our east and west gates. That damn Holmes was right on the money. Based on their army's current movements, I expect they will divide their vanguard in half and attack our east and west together. This is shaping up to become an unprecedented siege for both Constantinos and ourselves. We should therefore be cautious in our first steps. If we start to suffer casualties, we will fall back immediately. If we find ourselves in a position of strength, we will press the advantage as quickly and as best we can. Remaining flexible should provide us with a safe middle ground. I would likely have reached the same conclusion myself. The worst possible outcome for our opponent is losing their entire vanguard in the first battle. Such a loss could even prompt a full withdrawal of their forces, of their army. They are therefore likely to be cautious in the extreme, if not outright cowardly. It is as much as I can determine with the facts at hand. The rest I leave to you. Are you ready, Forest Corps? Ready. Yeah, we are good. But did you have to call us Forest Corps? It's kind of a crappy name. Then how about the Ranger Servant Squad? Now you are talking. Activate the spell once half of the enemy's forces have made it inside, or when you think might be an opportune moment. Okay. Roland, Astolfo, are you at the west gate? Roland here. I'm just wrapping things up with Astolfo and the others now. Unlike at the east gate, you can probably expect a conventional frontal assault. They may have one or more servants as strong as you among them. Kill any such servants you find, and absolutely do not die. This was less of an order and more of a desperate hope, so crucial were the two paladins to their tightrope walk the plan required of them. Roland and Astolfo knew that very well, which is why they were taking such a great risk. Welp, you heard the count. We'd better not die or we will be in big trouble. I definitely don't want that. Count Vlad scares me way more than Chuck ever did. Huh? Does he? It's probably because of some extra-dimensional beef he's got with me that I don't really get. Sure, pal. Whatever you say. You there. Sir? Unlike the east side, our side's gonna see some serious action. Stay alive, but fight with your lives. Yes, sir. Wait, huh? I meant, fight like your lives depend on it. Why didn't you just say so? Roger that. I can sense a spell nearby. Did you notice that, Captain? Notice what? I guess not. Somebody cast a spell on the wolf forest. Well, of course they have. Anyone fighting here would use this forest as cover to hide soldiers. They are probably not attacking because they've only got about half their troops here. I see. Well, as long as you understand. Okay, let's get started. Sir? I am one of the Knights Hospitaller. My true name is... Stop that, you idiot! Why would you just give your true name right off the bat? Ja chciałem wiedzieć, że to Jakub z Montferratu. Połączyłem dwie postaci w jedno. What? We already know each other's true names anyway, so I'd rather just slug it out face to face. Huh? What are you talking about? They can't have more than 200 servants hiding out in these woods. There are 750 of us. That may be only half of the force assigned to this gate, but it's still more than enough to crush them. Sheer numbers demolish just about any plan they can come up with. Huh? Yeah, right, sheer numbers do demolish most plans. Which is why we came up with one of the few plans where they don't. Specifically, this one. I'm afraid your good luck's run out, and your bad luck's just beginning. This forest is about to become your own personal hell. This is a Taoist illusion I cooked up that uses Chi Men Dan Jia. My unwritten information may not be a work of art like Zhuge Liang's, but it's more than good enough to get the job done. Also, I'm afraid you make a little miscalculation in your numbers. It's not 200 against 750, it's 50 against 5. Huh? What the... Oh crap, we've been split up! Damn it. Figure out their spell, then destroy it. Better hurry, time's running out. Diarmuid. Indeed, my true name is Diarmuid Ładuin. Now come and let us have a good clean fight. Imperial skills. The Imperial robe is a special garment crafted by the servants of the Righteous Realm, which can only be used within the realm of the Thanatos impulse Traum. It is not a mystic coat. As a master, when you go into battle garbed in the Imperial robe, it will grant you powerful Imperial skills. Podoba mi się ta kropelka potu zaraz nad tym mało szczerym uśmiechem. Great Imperial Privilege. NP Gauge 10%, NP Strength 30%, NP Charge by 1 for all allies. Ej, to nie są turowe rzeczy. A nie, one turn. Myślałem one time. Szkoda. A, kurwa.
それで行きます。これでいい。両手、はいはい、沈め、真の空に
Ile tur?
Ikimasu. うちはこの時を待っていました。猫が鳴いたらどうしましょう。明かりを消してしまいましょう。ご来園ありがとうございました。足元に気をつけて。オルトリアクター臨界突破。我が暗黒の攻防で素粒子に帰る。クロスカリバー。いいだ。了承。はい。生死を分かつ境界線見定める。ああ、ここだ。取られた。沈め。
I po robocie.
残念だが剣も槍も使えてこその英雄だ。苦手な分野など存在しないさ。
Damn it. Target down. Stay alert. There are still plenty out there and we don't know when Lady Zhu's spell will wear off. I will hang in there as long as I can, but as such as I'm done... I'm done. Just letting you know now. Understood. I will lure in the next 5 now. Show them the way. Dun Japan. What the... Pardon me, my true name is Diarmutu Aduin, and I am a knight of the Righteous Realm. Now, have at you. Wow, at least let me introduce myself too. Nie. Here comes the first wave. All hands prepare for battle. Yes, sir. Preparing to fire Noble Fanta. Crap. His spirit origin's been damaged. Everyone, get back. Damn it, they must have archers of their own. Sounded more like a gunshot to me. You sure that wasn't a gunner? Who cares? Fire, fire, fire! To Rendal! Go, Astolfo! I am going! Come on, Hippogriff! Astolfo, look out! Huh? Wow! One of the noble phantasms is on my tail. Guy, it's homing in on me. It's so cute. I guess it makes sense that have to a homing noble phantasm, even if it's not as famous as Kukurin's. Sir, is it just me or did Captain Astolfo forget what he was doing up there? He even said something about it being cute. Yeah, he did. I wish I could say I'm surprised, but he's nothing even not capricious. Yikes, that was close. I'd be one dead paladin if I turned the other way. Okay, if it isn't my cute little Astolfo, glad you're still alive. Now go out there and do it again. Remember, we can't let them destroy this gate. You're sending me out there again? Don't I deserve a break? You see any other servants that can fly? You damn well better expect me to take advantage of what few mobile servants we have. I'd settle for anyone with a little agility. Damn it, Perseus, where are you, and Pegasus when we need you? Możliwe, że w aniversary tegorocznym na JP, ale to co najwyżej możliwe.
了承承知いたしましたくらえよいしょ奇妙超来ご本しご本し奇妙超来うちはい猫が鳴いたらどうしましょう。明かりを消してしまいましょう。ご来園ありがとうございました。足元に気をつけて。大黒天になめしたくなく
O kurwa, 94 gwiazduchy.
この時を待っていました。それで行くぞ。オルトリアクター臨界突破。我が暗黒の攻防で素粒子に帰る。クロスカリバー沈めよいしょ。行きます。これでいい。行きます。了承。はい、それで沈み真の貫く。あらよっと。へへん、どんな問題。うちはほらほら、外はすぶすぶ。猫が鳴いたらどうしましょう。明かりを消してしまいましょう。ご来園ありがとうございました。足元に気をつけて。君の真の力を見せてみろ。ポグリフ大旦那様、お見事でした。さすがです。天才です。
Well, this isn't good. Looks like they've assembled people who can smash through. This is the West Gate. Enemy berserkers are hammering us with their noble phantasms. We are pinned down out here, and it's only a matter of time until they break down the gate. We need reinforcements now. I will be right there. Astolfo, I'm trusting you to hold down the fort here. You got it. Assassin. Sir? Use your presence concealment to get behind them and throw them off balance. Don't worry about killing them, just make they think they've got a war force flanking them. Yes, sir. Alright, I'm heading out for a bit. See you later. Oh, and we are having curry for dinner tonight, so make sure you are back before the nightingale sings. Astolfo, sometimes I have no damn clue what you are talking about. Shut up, they don't call me Crazy Roland for nothing, you know? Orlando Furioso. I can go just as wild as anyone. Durandal! Mini strike! Durandal! A shot to the delicates, then another Durandal. Was that blow to the delicates really necessary? Nope. But you know how it is when you are rising hell and just want to start throwing out nonsensical attacks, right? I really don't. Pretty sure that's just you. If you say so, ha. Oh, Roland's really going on at it, huh? Hey, you there. The Castellan assassin. Got a moment? Sir? I want you two to pull Roland out and make him rest up when the time's right. Well, when he starts getting tired, really. He always uses way more magical energy than you'd expect. So I've got to stop him before he pushes himself too far. He should know things are not the same as when he was alive, but I think he forgets when he gets all hyped up. Understood. Is it okay if I use a sedative spell on him then? Oh no, don't do that. Those things don't work too well on him. I think, yeah, just throw water on him. Then an assassin can drag him back. Damn, really? Well, understood. It's no use. There are just too many of them. Lord Roland, what should we... God! They are taking Roland away, and he's all drenched. I'm not done for yet. I can still fight. I know you can, sir, but save it for later. Damn it, I can't believe it's over already. Attention, Westgate troops. I have just sent you more reinforcements. Really? That's great. But I'm afraid it's going to take more than a handful of soldiers to make any I will help too. That caster. Okay, can you put up a bandit field or help us with the offensive? If nothing else, we could really use support. I'm gonna do some summoning. Oh.
さてさて、
これでいい。
Szkoda, że to rajdery.
踊りますよ。
Co wymyśliłem.
行きます。
Szlak.
Koれでいい。両手、はい、それで。沈み。真の貫く。
特別ですよ。
了承。それで。わかりました。
仕方ない。
ふっ。消えていろ。
84封印前期起動。よーいしょっと。天意を開け。星よ打神伝ゴッドブレイクアーム。
蜂のように舞おうか。この時を待っていました。わかりました。
わかります。
オルトリアクター臨界突破。我が暗黒の攻防で素粒子に帰る。クロスカリバー。シャバッ。
それそれ。
了承。わかりました。それで沈み。沈み。了解。宝具起動。わかりました。
そうしましょう。
シャナ王竜リタン発想旅。シャバッ。
それそれ。
行きます。これでいい。わかりました。それでトンセイ。行きます。踊りますよ。 両はいふっ真の貫き
勝利です。服を汚さず勝ててよかった。
うほー。Rolando jest chyba boosterowy, co nie? Kurwa, nie pozwolą mi sprawdzić. Ta jest. You drove them all off. Although I couldn't quite tell what you summoned, what was a secret. Gotcha. Well, I can't blame you for wanting to keep your noble phantasm details to yourself. Just keep it up, okay? Hey, Marcisław, over here. Oh, what is it? We've got a brigade of riders headed this way, noble phantasms locked and loaded. I can't hold them all off on my own. Well, actually I probably could, but I don't think the gate and ramparts behind it would make it through that. Can you summon some servants sturdy enough to hold out? I will try. Great. I hate to ask it of you, but right now I need you to push yourself as hard as you can.
愛がきらめく。
おいおい。
もう楽になれば日向の匂い、火薬の匂い、はち切れそうでしょ。
To był dobry pomysł, żeby mu...
もう楽になれば
żeby kojanska je wziąć. Ją też.
楽にしてあげるわ。滅びを知る者、いずれ安らぎを得る下方者たち、我が戦後、我が憎悪、死の痛みをもって知るがいい。
Wow, he did fucking nothing.
ほら、いっそ死にたくなるでしょ。
先に行ってくれ。もう
おのれ。やだな。白兵戦行きます。もう楽になれば。好き放題扱ってあげましょう。
面気安く。ああ、もうどう？滅びの定めにすら見放された我が永遠の祖国。空よ雲よ、哀れみの涙で命を呪え。
Jak długo jeszcze? Zaczynają przychodzić z kersem. To chyba dobrze. A. No nareszcie, Jezu. W końcu jakieś posiłki. Damn it. Retreat! Retreat! Phew, we got him. Don't look up. This is an audio-only call. You can push yourself beyond your limits if you want, but remember, you are not just fighting for yourself out there. Actually, on second thought, if doing so involves even an iota of risk, don't push yourself at all. What if I push myself just a little? Did I not just tell you no, damn it? Now quit it unless you want to have to file extra reports later. Master, I don't always agree with the director, but I definitely do here. Please try to conserve your strength and rest when you can. You still have a long road ahead of you. Let's not forget that you are also Charles the Great right now. Yes, even if you obviously wish you could forget it, Now get back there already. Sometime later, the reinstatement realm's forces began to withdraw. The first battle was over. The righteous realm had won. O. Niech zostanie. Section 15. All-Out War, Reinstatement Realm, Second Half. Is that everyone? Good. All units, report. East Gate unit, reporting in. The forest had a strange bounded field around it. It appeared to be of Far East origin, and it wasn't easy to figure out. Is there a reason you are using the past tense? We finished figuring out how it works. We should be able to break through later today. It's all thanks to our casters. I see. I will have to give them a fitting reward later. What about the West Gate? West Gate reporting in. Some of their elite warriors are defending this gate. One of Charlemagne's 12 paladins and a summoner gave us the most trouble. The summoner in particular kept summoning shadow servants on the spot that exploited our weaknesses perfectly. I see. I will go to the West Gate myself. As for the East Gate, if you have already broken their spell, then the rest should be easy. Crush them under sheer weight of numbers. Next, our soldiers from the middle will strike the North Gate, the fortress's main gate. Our scouts have already searched for traps and found none. They probably didn't have enough time to plant any. I see. May I ask how you can be so certain, Your Imperial Majesty? We confirmed that the enemy had scouts in cities other than Sirmium, which is as expected. There was a strong possibility that our battlefield would end up being somewhere beside Sirmium after all. We chose Sirmium for both expediency and honor. But the righteous realm is walking our razor's edge. Their core weakness is their lack of servant power. They may have a few exceptional servants, but turning 2 or 3 cities into fortresses overnight, even with casters working at full capacity, was never achievable. Which is to say, they reached their limits sooner than expected. add to this that we will be attacking all 3 gates, east, north and south at once. I'd like you to handle the east gate. Don't be afraid to burn it all down, including the forest if you have to. Understood. I won't rest until it's all reduced to cinders. Sir, are you sure about her? I am. We can't stop a berserker from going berserk. He did it. He did the fatism. Oh yes, I will burn it down, I will burn it all down. I have no attachment to this world after all. Konstantinos? Johanna? Let me go to the front line. I want to lead the attack on the north gate myself. Are you sure about this?
Are you sure about that?
It's alright, Your Imperial Majesty. I will protect Her Holiness with my life. Very well, I shall trust you with her safety. But let me ask you just one thing. How do you plan to attack? Why, Your Imperial Majesty, I am the Pope. That doesn't explain anything. What more do I need to do than pray? How right you are. Your prayers are enough to bring any enemy to their knees. Alright, I will lead the charge on the west gate. How long will it take all of you to be ready? I'd say maybe half a day or so. If we are going to make sure we are prepared for anything, we'll need a day. How about you, Bradamante? We are all such slowpokes. We should be ready to launch this assault in about 2 hours. Right you are, Bradamante. But sir, we are all worn out. I know. Bear in mind that though we may be tired, our enemies must be exhausted beyond belief. I need you to summon your strength for one last push, please. I will go get the middle ranks ready for the attack. Please wait here until I return, Pope Johanna. We will be leaving in 2 hours. Huh? That soon? Understood. I mean, okay, got it. That's the spirit. Okay, let's do this thing. Then I will go get my team ready for the East Gate assault. How tiring. Westgate team, I know I'm asking a lot, but I have one more job for you. I see, so this is why you had us retreat so quickly. You do have some energy to spare, yes? Yes, though only a little. But if our victory is all but assured, that should bolster morale. Okay, we will be ready to move out in 2 hours. Very good. Now let's go. Oh man, I'm exhausted. I'm sure you are, senpai. The best thing you can do right now is get a good night's sleep. Indeed, if today was any indication, there's going to be plenty of fierce fighting to tackle tomorrow. This was an arduous battle even for servants, let alone a human. It is best if you just shut your brain off and get some rest. Don't mind if I do then. Good. Excuse me, Charles the Great, I know you must be dreadfully exhausted, but I'm afraid we have an emergency. Huh? Forgive me for interrupting your repose, Your Imperial Highness. Never mind that now, just tell me what's going on. Our worst fears have been realized. The enemy plans to attack the east, west and north gates simultaneously in about an hour. Say what? I thought something like this might happen when they retreated earlier than I expected. Agreed. The timing for that retreat was most unusual. I suspect Constantinus intended to wage a series of battles right from the start, and that his soldiers were not privy to those intentions. Agreed. From everything I saw, his soldiers were fighting tooth and nail. They were doing everything in their power to conquer our fortress, including frequent use of their noble phantasms. And so I believe we might be spared the trial of battles coming in rapid succession. Constantinus played his cards well. I never would have expected he was conserving energy for a sustained assault. His soldiers' training and morale are leagues above ours. Is this really the time to be praising our enemy? No, I suppose it isn't. Very well then, I shall go and prepare for battle. Sir, we have an emergency. The reinstatement realm's middle ranks have begun their assault on the north gate. Didn't you already tell us as much? Yes, sir, but you see, Pope Johanna is leading the assault. So that's their game. Round up every one of our warriors from the far east and send them to the north gate. Under no circumstance are you to allow anyone from her own faith to face her in battle. Is that bad? Even if Pope Johanna's existence was later refuted, she is still the Pope, the highest possible position one can achieve in the Catholic Church. She will almost certainly be an immensely powerful servant. That power could easily affect our own army too. Will you be okay facing her horns? I suspect so. I can't speak for Sir Doyle, but I myself have little in the way of faith. O, z Doylem to jest dość drażliwy temat. I shouldn't have any problem facing her. I see, then I want you to head out there as well. The battle at the North Gate will be a fierce one. I'd like to send the finest warriors we have there, but I suspect the enemy will change their approach for the west and east gates as well. Frankly speaking, I am rather astonished. The Revenge Realms suffered a loss to be sure, but overall they are still in good health. However, I suspect what we are seeing here is the full extent of the Reinstatement Realm's strength. Is there any chance they might have joined forces with the Revenge Realm? Very unlikely, but not impossible. Doing so would be an unofficial means of diplomacy, to say the least. For instance, if the Revenge Realm were to later betray them, there is no international body of law they could turn to for help. Bearing that in mind, I can't see anything to be gained from pursuing that particular possibility. Then, indeed, Sancho, it's just as you suspect. They mean to wipe us all out. Then what are we supposed to do? What else? In all of human history, there has only been one thing to be done when faced with an enemy who wishes your destruction. Fight back with all your strength. Let's go, master. Right. I'm going to open a line to the entire army. Listen well, elite soldiers of the Righteous Realm. We have learned that the Reinstatement Realm's soldiers you fended off earlier will attack again soon. It is crucial of our enemy to send their tired, injured soldiers back into battle so soon, but it is also effective. So now I ask you, will this news send you all into despair? Will you give up? I think not. For on the battlefields you have fought before, did you not expect to be surrounded on all sides by your enemies? Remember, you are all here right now because you overcame similar odds before. You were hailed as heroes and you died as heroes. I will make this simple for you. Fight and win. That is what I, the Righteous Realm, and Charles the Great all wish for you, of you. That at least should mitigate any damage to our morale. I expect that whichever side makes it through this next battle will be the one to win it all. The Reinstatement Realm may outnumber us, but their forces are not inexhaustible. If we can fight them off here, they will be forced to retreat. Now, who should take which gate? I will oversee the north. Don Quixote, Astolfo, Roland, Diarmut, you four will take the west. That is where I'm sending all our finest warriors. As for the east, can I ask you to hold it for us, master? You got it. Rufus' Taoist arts have likely been nullified, otherwise they would not be inclined to attempt this strategy. So I want you to bar the gate and buy as much time as you can with standard siege tactics. I will stay here to keep an eye on the entire battlefield and issue additional orders as necessary. Be prepared for a long night. Perfect timing. Lady Rufus in trouble. Huh? You think the enemy is going to break through my simplified and returning formation? Isn't it way too soon for that? There's no way they could have figured it out already. No chance. Watch, I will prove it to you. Ah, and she hadn't been back since. I'm going after her. I'm going home. Where is this coming from, Juju? They figured out my spell. I z kim walczymy? Z Kijojo? Wow! Fire? You see? This is what I've been dealing with since I got here. And what's worse, whoever it is keeps attacking me, so I have to escape from the life gate to the sin gate. Not even Lu Jun escaped this quickly. There is strength in numbers, Lady Sorcerer. Who's there? Oh. Oh no. Hello there. It's a pleasure to meet you, and now I must ask you to go away forever. I have no use for a proper human history without my dear Anchin in it. So I will burn everything until it's all dust and ash. Come fire, come and cleanse us all. You know this lady? Then do you know her weakness? Whatever it is, we gotta figure out how to make her stop, or we won't make it to the next battle. I will give it a shot. Problem. Am I actually stupid? Tak jestem. Ah, fuck. Okay.ゴッホが辛かった時期の一服。何が起きるかは作家保証外です。終作
糸杉と村またの名をデステーレンラフト。お日様のように終作ですがどうぞ。うちはほらほら、外はスブスブ。書きます。猫が鳴いたらどうしましょう。明かりを消してしまいましょう。ご来園ありがとうございました。足元に気をつけて。いくよ。お日様のように。書きます。お日様のよ
No i zajebiście. A.
うに燃やします。
Nie.
へへどんな問題。
No.
皆さん皆さん書きまゴッホが辛かった時期の一服。何が起きるかは作家保証外です。新作糸杉と村またの名をデステーレンラフト。ごほかった送る言葉はノートネイニーマ。
Szlak.
見ててください。よし行くぞ。嬉しい。行くよ。お日様のように頑張りますね。これより逃げた大嘘つきを退治します。変身過剰三昧。ひどい。新人が足りますすまない。今のうちに準備。やだな。
過激よは影なれば過激よは死なず。
書きま嬉しい。書かなければ星空の下死と生を超えゆく糸杉を。信仰ロマントロンプルイユの彼方霊門より星の渦もて君に握手を送ろう。でステーレンナフト。終作ですがどうぞ。買いかぶりですよ。会心の出来です。 皆さん書き嬉しい。書かなければ星空の下、死と生を超えゆく糸澄みを。信仰、ロマン、トロンプルイユの彼方、霊凰より星の渦もて、君に握手を送ろう。で、ステーレンナフト。ご分かった。大盤振る舞い。送る言葉はノーズメインニーマ。燃やします。
はOj, urwał. Ah, stop! Hey, get off me! You there, woman in the Chinese outfit. Quit scurrying around and stand still already, won't you? Why the hell would I do that? It's the only thing keeping me alive. Let's just fall back to the gate for now. This isn't fair. How'd they get past my Chi-Man Danjian? You did well, woman of the righteous realm, but you can't win against such overwhelming numbers. One lone caster like you could never hope to defeat 100 casters working tirelessly to unravel your spell. As for that, other caster? Oh no, she aroused. A może ten rumieniec to tylko od oparzeń? Oby. If you are willing to give yourself up peacefully, I would treat you very well as my honored guest. No thanks, I'm sick of being taken prisoner. Oh, but I was going to be so hospitable. And by hospitable you mean lock him up and keep him as your plaything? Well, yes. She actually admitted it. No to dobrze, to znaczy, że gra starczy na długo, tak jak tak jak Devil May Cry 4. Devil May Cry 4 trzeba przejść razy 4. Oh well, I guess it just wasn't meant to be. You and I are enemies. I should probably just cremate you now and be done with it. Huh? Huh? Eh? Now's our chance, come on, let's get out of here. Just you wait, the next time we meet I will go a little easier on you. I can't fucking wait. To partii mi się podobało, lećmy nim po raz kolejny. Internety was okłamują, wcale nie potrzebujecie skadi. Żeby GOG był zarąbisty, wystarczy dać mu szczury. Alright, let's do this. What are you waiting for? We are only up against a single foe. Her army is lagging way behind her, I know, but, well... Oh, forgive me that. I will shoot her myself. Go on, Archer, shoot her. We are loyal to the righteous realm, and she is loyal to the reinstatement realm. That makes us enemies. I know that. But pretty lady. Okay, here goes. Brzmi jak strata amunicji, możemy to zostawić? What the... It was almost like the arrows and bullets refused to hit her. I may not have ever truly existed, but even an imposter pope... So the pope that is among us, like myself, can manage a miracle or two. Fortify our defenses. Caster, give us another barrier. Gate, I implore thee to open. Ej, tak nie wolno. What the... Who opened the gate? Nobody, it just opened up on its own. Berserker? Chłopaki, zamknijcie bramę. Okej. Damn it, even he can't keep it closed. The gate is open. Praise God for this miracle. All units charge! Send word to the commander. Tell him the enemy is about to breach the north gate. Przecież to jest pan Diabeł. Ja pamiętam jeszcze dzień, kiedy po raz pierwszy pokazali Sprite'a i ja powiedziałem wtedy, ja wstałem na baczność i zakrzyknąłem: jakie jajca! Ja nie wierzę! Papież Polak w Grand Orderze! Our berserkers and lancers will hold them off as long as they can, but we need reinforcements. What reinforcements? The rest of our troops are already guarding the east and west gates. Damn it, damn it. Astolfo, get back. Roland, attack in concert with your subordinates. Got it. I will take his head this time. Come on, let's go. By all means, come and take it, assuming you can get past my noble phantasm's 3-layer bulwark. Man, these are strong. I could only manage to break through one wall on my own. I'm pretty sure it'd be the same for anyone else trying brute force too. It feels like those walls embody the entire concept of defense. We'd probably need a servant on the same level as Mehmed II to even have a chance of getting past them. I shall trust your intuition, Diarmut. Yes, sir. Take your troops and lead them against Constantinos' soldiers. It should at least be better than nothing. Right away. Can that? Holmes, I thought I sent you to the north gate. The enemy managed to open it, but we barred the doors with rather a hefty amount of rubble. So things played out just as we expected there. Well done. It won't hold them for very long, but it will hopefully be long enough. More importantly, what are we going to do about the situation here? The west gate's about to be overrun. We need to do something soon or we will be... I see. Prepare to retreat. I've employed every tactic and spell in my arsenal, but it simply wasn't enough. Don Quixote? Yes? I'm sorry. You entrusted me with your soldiers and resources, and I've squandered them all. No, Count. I could never have made it this far on my own. Sometimes luck just isn't on your side. I've lost a battle or two myself in my time. Well, they were practically child's play compared to this war, but still. You go on, I will bring up the rear. The righteous realm needs you now far more than it does me. I'm afraid I can't agree, sir. Sancho, what are you doing? You need to get out of here too. Sir, I am your maid, attendant, princess and guardian. I will always save you, no matter what. Sancho, what are you... Count Vlad? Master, what is it? Kiyohime is here. The East Gate, it's... A short while ago. So, do you two know each other or something? It's a long story. Well, she wouldn't be the first formerly friendly servant to be fighting for an enemy. Don't worry about it. Yes, we have more Oh, to jest ten assassin. We have more pressing concerns. Hassan of the shonen protagonists. Such as? The forest has been burned down, leaving the east gate completely exposed. We will be lucky if it lasts the hour. Did you tell the casters to reinforce the gate and ramparts? They are working on that right now, but there's only so much they can do. Unfortunately, I doubt it will be enough to stand up to our enemies' noble fantasies. So they are just gonna crush us with sheer numbers? Damn it, what a way to lose. They are here. Good evening, it seems we've met again. Does this really count as again? Personally, I couldn't be happier. Something really worth burning for. If you are interested in joining me, my offer still stands. No thanks. Ah. Too bad. In a flash, everything changed. Neither Zhufu nor, of course, the Master of Kalia were taken by surprise. They had long been ready for a fight to begin at any moment. But even so, whereas before they were steeling themselves for battle, their minds couldn't know, only think of how they were about to be crushed without mercy. It really is a shame. Assassin, deliver this message. The East Gate has been destroyed. His Imperial Majesty sends words of commendation as well as a report. The West Gate has fallen. Commence pincer movement. You are kidding me. I see he moves just as quickly and precisely as ever. So what will you two do now? Whatever it is, I doubt it will stop our 1500 servants from grinding you into mincemeat. First, I just want to say something. Huh? The West Gate hasn't fallen. Huh? Really? How can you be so sure? Count Vlad is still alive and well there. That's true. If the West Gate really had fallen, there would probably be more commotion than this. Who cares about that? Which one of you lied? Was it His Imperial Majesty or you? Oh, I don't... The reinstatement realm has officially gotten on my bad side. I'm taking my leave right now. You what? I believe the reinstatement realm was righteous, pure and free of lies. Chłopaki, jak my się nazywamy? Righteous Realm. No, kontynuujmy. That's why I chose to side with them. But if they are willing to lie to achieve their goals, be it for appearances or any other reason, then I will have no part in it. Does that mean you are throwing your lot in with the Righteous Realm? You there, the caster. Were you lying just now? Yes, I was. I see. Then I suppose I have nowhere left to go. I destroyed the East Gate, you can take it from here. Surely you are not going to lose now, even without me, right? Heroes really are incorrigible. I'm an anti-hero, thank you very much. If you wish to try and take my life for this, then by all means try. Get lost, we will handle this without you. Fine, goodbye. Fiu. Co się cieszysz? Cały czas mamy problem. At least we got rid of that flamethrower lady. Which doesn't change the fact that the East Gate has been breached though. I will have our casters start repairing it right away. Then I will go by you guys sometime. Aren't you going with him, Lady Zhufu? Yeah, I'm going. This is such a mood killer. Destroy them. Our victory is close at hand. I'm defending this gate, whatever it takes. Oj. Oj. Nie ma problemu, przebijemy się przez nich.
奇妙将来ご奉仕ご奉仕買いかぶりですよ。皆様書きます。嬉しい。書かなければ星空の下、死と生を超えゆく糸澄みを、信仰ロマントロンプルイユの彼方、永劫より星の渦もて君に握手を送ろう。でステーレンナフト。瞬足ですがどうぞ。
Oof.
書きます。嬉しい。ごほかった。そりゃあらよっと。書きます。君の真の力を見せてみろ。ポグリフ大盤振る舞い。皆様書きます。うちはほらほら皆様書きます。入りました。ゴッホが辛かった時期の一服。何が起きるかは作家保証外です。新作糸杉と村、またの名をデステーレンナフト。ネズミ浄土は間もなく閉園のお時間です。またのお越しを心よりお待ちしております。生きて帰るからですの。
あ、
ごほかった大盤振る舞い。送る言葉はノートネイニーマ。
え、kurde, ciężkie to. Jak w prawdziwości. It's no use. All units, fall back, fall back. We are going to destroy the ramparts to buy us some time like we were ordered to do. I don't remember any orders like that. Well, I do. Understood. Preparing explosives now. Archer? Releasing Noble Phantasma. Fire. Bastards. Still, this counts as breaking down the gate. Scale the ruined ramparts. Charge! Charge! And that's how we lost the 8th gate. Then we have no choice but to fall back to the righteous realm. Tell our generals to order a retreat. I'm sorry, Master. I'm afraid this battle is lost. What's done is done. The best thing we can do now is determine our next move. And one more thing. Go on, Count Vlad. Get out of here. I will hold Miss Sancho back as long as I... Holmes? You are not going anywhere. I see you are quite quick to change gears, Miss Sancho. Spend long enough traveling with Don Quixote and that's bound to happen. Sancho, what in the world are you doing? We are going to defect to the reinstatement realm. I'm bringing them Count Vlad as an offering to carry favor. You are what? I wouldn't be able to do this if we had been fighting Kriemhild, but Constantinos should honor our pleas to spare our lives. When did you realize, Holmes? Quite some time ago. I could tell you were concerned about Don Quixote's safety to the exclusion of all else. But I suspect you only just decided to act not too long ago. Otherwise you wouldn't have already been in contact with the reinstatement realm. I further suspect that you have not revealed your intentions to Don Quixote either. You're right, my sir is terrible at keeping secrets after all. Stop it, Sancho, I don't want it, I don't want this. Then would you rather die here? Well, no, but... Nobody wants to die, nobody wants to get hurt, that's true of just about every human. Have you forgotten that you and I aren't actually heroes, sir? Holmes, I'm counting on you to rendezvous with Master and finish the mission. Understood. Very well then, Sancho. You may take me away and use me as a bargaining chip. Someone has to take responsibility for this failure, after all. I'm sure Constantinos will be happy with my head. However, you want me to leave the Master of Chaldea alone? That's right. For both Holmes and myself, there is nothing more important than his safety. Just as you are loyal to your sir first and foremost. Please stop this, Sancho, I think I'd rather just... Sir, it's not that I don't value your devotion, but... Don Quixote, the seasoned knight-errant who loved stories so much he became one himself. No one will place their trust in you if you hesitate to turn traitor when needed. If you are to betray someone, you should be brazen after it. Otherwise, no one will ever trust you. That's okay. We aren't here to be trusted. Sancho, why are you going so far? I don't expect you could ever understand, Count Vlad. For regular people like us, battles, heroes, gods and legends are all terrifying. We don't want to spend even a second around them if we have any choice in the matter. We are ordinary, completely ordinary. We have no business standing beside the likes of you. But Don Quixote is one of the most well-known knights there ever was. Yes, known for being a delusional fool, but that's okay. We will survive, no matter how foolish we must be, or how many regrets we pile up along the way. We have to survive no matter what. Your emotions are running rather raw, Sancho. You would do well to calm yourself. My apologies. Alright, let's be on our way. Piętnaście sekcji za nami. Dobra. Czyli widzimy się jutro na ucieczce, ale takiej, wiecie, z klasą. Czyli będziemy zapieprzać, krzycząc i w ogóle. No więc na razie z Bogiem i no.